What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Airborne in the house, dropping you guys the latest and greatest cryptocurrency news and updates. Today is December 6th, 2022. In today's video, we'll be doing a crypto market overview, followed by an announcement of a new hardware wallet, which I think you guys will like. Last but not least, we'll be talking about MultiversX. Got a huge announcement today from them. If you guys think that's interesting, stick around and I'll tell you all about it. All right, guys, hopefully you guys are all having a great day today, wherever you guys are. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on what part of the world you're at. But I do appreciate every single one of you. Smash that thumbs up button on your way in. Consider subscribing if you aren't. And turn on the bell notifications so you get notified as soon as I upload a video. The easiest thing you guys can do to help support the channel, this is just my crypto journey. I barely make anything on these videos, but I just want to document it just so I can look back years from now, just to say that, hey, I was in it. Early. Hey, we're still early, at least in my opinion. A lot of us are still early adopters because we're kind of in our own bubbles every now and then. Sometimes if you are into crypto, you're only talking to other people who are in crypto. But if you go outside in the real world, when I go to work, when I go out in the street, or if I go to the supermarket and start talking about crypto, people always mention, oh, well, that Dogecoin, that SHIB, yeah, you know, I invest into that. So we're still early. Just keep that in mind. All right, so let's jump into today's video. Like I said, I'm going to do a crypto market overview, and then we're going to be doing an announcement of a new hardware wallet. And last but not least, we'll be talking about MultiversX. Big announcement from them earlier today. So, yeah, let's just jump right into the market right now. Market is up. Yeah, it's kind of neutral today, up about 0.3%. We got Bitcoin up about 0.45%, sitting at just over $17,000. We got Ethereum up about 0.56%, sitting at $1,267. We got XRP's up about 0.47%. Cardano's down. Kind of a neutral day for a lot of the crypto. Gainers, we had Silo up about 17.72%. Cartesi was up. UMA's up. AirSwap. We got a handful of coins that was up today. Top losers the last 24 hours. We got Maple down about 16.07%. Numeraire down 12.72%. And Balancer down about 10.25% the last 24 hours. Again, guys, it's December 6th, man. I felt like this year just flew by. I mean, I'm not complaining that 2022 is about to be over. I'm ready for 2023. Hopefully, the crypto markets are a lot better. We start going up for once. We've just been in a downtrend for well over a year now. It's been so depressing, and all the craziness that we had. Let's just try to leave 2022 behind us and just start off 2023 fresh. Have those New Year's resolutions. I want to get back to the gym. Yeah. Let's see what holidays we got going on today. National Gazpacho Day. National Miners Day. Not crypto miners, but actual mining. St. Nicholas Day. We got Independence Day for Finland, I guess. Some people I don't know. Mitten Tree Day. National Day of Remembrance against on violence against women. National Microwave Oven Day. National Pawnbrokers Day. National Travis Day. Put on your own shoes day. St. Nicholas Day. And World Trick Shot Day. I've seen some pretty crazy videos out there of people in their trick shots with basketball and other crazy different things. So there you guys have it for your holidays. Crypto bubbles, top 100. Kind of a mix right now. It looks like a little bit more red than green, what I'm seeing right now. Jump right into my favorites. Elrond up 5%. Talk about that later. VGX token down about 3.9%. I mean, not much we can do there, especially if you guys have it locked up on Voyager like I do. Maybe you're trading it on Coinbase or Binance or something, but still waiting on whatever the heck is going on with the bids that they have. It's just, who knows? UCC is totally worthless. They don't put out any information. ICP down about 1.2%. Doge is down. ADA's down. Jasmy's up a little bit. And Helium down about 0.5%. Fear and Greed Index, we're up a couple points from the previous day. We were in extreme fear yesterday at 25. Whereas today, we're now at 29, back into fear. DXY, you guys know me and you follow me. Or if you follow me, you know whenever the DXY is pumping, that is when the crypto and traditional markets are down and vice versa. So we had a little different day today. Stock market was down. However, crypto was a little up today, a little bit neutral. So you kind of see that debasement from the traditional markets, which we all want to see at one point. We don't want to see the crypto markets move with the stock market, S&P, you know, all that type of stuff, the traditional. We want crypto to kind of like debase itself and just kind of do its own thing, which is kind of a little bit what we saw today with DXY pumping the last day or so, printing a green candle, I do believe. Let me just check that here in the daily. Yeah, so we did have a green candle But again, if you guys follow me, when in doubt, zoom out. I've been tracking this Elliott wave pattern potentially be playing out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 peaking out here. And then we could be in this corrective wave A, B, C pattern right now, which is definitely going to be good for the traditional and crypto markets because, like I just said, it just has the adverse effect whenever the DXY is down. And we are below this 105 to 110 box right here. It's a historical DXY right now, so this is probably going to be a nice little resistance right here. But we are away from the Ichimoku cloud, so again, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a nice little rally for DXY breaking through this and heading back towards the Ichimoku cloud, continuing on that Elliott wave theory pattern, corrective to that B, and then before going to a C. I mean, hey, we got a full moon coming up. Talk about that here in a second. You guys know for full moons, that usually indicates Bitcoin's bottom, local bottom. Traditional markets, it looks like we were red today. However, it looks like the pre-market futures are up just a little bit. So there you guys have it for that. Bitcoin dominance, I do have kind of a descending triangle right now, which is kind of a bearish pattern. You know, it never plays out, but historically it's a bearish pattern. So for Bitcoin dominance, tried to head towards Ichimoku cloud, but we might hit this resistance here on the descending triangle at about 40.54%, just a little bit above where it's at. We might see it come down a little bit over the next couple of days. So just keep an eye onto that one. Like I just mentioned, Marin Altman, she's big into astrology. She's called the last presidential election. She called the FTX downfall. And then she tweets here, full moon in Gemini, December 8th. So about 2 days from now is a horrible alignment for starting anything positive, but a great alignment for cutting awful SHIT out of your life. Gotta watch what I say based off YouTube crap. You guys know that. And again, on her pinned tweet here, she said December 20th, 2022, which she quote tweeted on November 8th, that she said back in January 2022. She said May 10th plus October 28th, do what you will. So keep an eye on December 20th. I wonder, with all the astronomy stuff that she talks about, if there's going to be a historical event, maybe we'll see a nice little pump that day or something. But a lot of people are saying, based off the full moon, that, hey, we're going to, the next couple days are going to be a little bit crazy. We might see a nice little downtrend of Bitcoin and the crypto, traditional, all that type of stuff. But the rest of the year seems kind of neutral, nothing too crazy that'll play out. So again, this tweet, 8 December is the early hours of the full moon that we're going to see. Full moons and Mars retrograde, full moons usually, but not always, signal local bottom, which I'll pull up the charts here. Bitcoin in a second we'll go over. So Bitcoin price right now, we're currently at $17,076. Again, if you guys don't follow me, you just stumbled across this video. Bitcoin is in this massive falling wedge going back to the Bitcoin all-time high in November all the way to this trend line here, which goes back to the summer of 2021, the little bear market we had. But we've been pretty much in this giant descending triangle, which historically is a pretty bullish pattern, which we are above right now. We are above it. And again, going along with the full moons, usually full moons is when Bitcoin will dump into it and then pump into full moons. So you can see here where it's always exactly, it's always plus or minus a couple days. So we did continue to dump after we had this full moon, but then, hey, we pumped up into this new moon, even a little bit in between to that full moon, but we ended up kind of dumping into it. Full moon pump, or new moon pump, kind of dumped into the full moon here. New moon pumped, so it's kind of working out there. What else? Let's see. Here's one. The new moon, it pumped into it, and then we had this giant drop-off down into the full moon. Bitcoin bottom, pump, new moon. So you guys get the point. It kind of like plays out. So here we have right now, you guys can see that this last new moon, I mean, we dumped to the tail end of that new moon, but hey, right before we had that new moon, we did pump into it. And then again, this big giant drop off here, we had the full moon and we dumped, a couple days after it. So we have the full moon coming up. It's we're trading sideways, but again, based off DXY being far away from the Ichimoku cloud and the full moon, I would not be surprised a couple days after we have this full moon, we're going to dump maybe through this Ichimoku cloud before maybe the end of the year. We have a nice little Santa rally or something like that. It's kind of like what I'm thinking. Let me just zoom in a little bit here on the daily. Let me actually go back to the 4-hour chart here real quickly. So we do have a descending triangle here. I mean, not really that big of a deal because it's such in a short time span. But yeah, just keep an eye right now on Bitcoin. We got that full moon, like I said. All right, so first topic of discussion today is a new hardware wallet announcement. So with all the craziness going on, all these centralized exchanges going bankrupt, not your keys, not your crypto, you want to put your crypto into a safe place. You don't want to keep it on centralized exchanges because in fear of it being locked up, pausing withdrawals, blah blah blah. You want to be in control of your own crypto. So they have a couple different types of wallets. They have non-custodial wallets, kind of aren't really physical hardware wallets like what you're seeing up on the screen, which is Cold Card for Bitcoin. So like, for example, non-custodial wallet would be the CK Bull wallet that I use, where you have your 16-word seed phrase. You have your Meyer wallet, your Meyer app. That's non-custodial. We got your seed phrases there, so on and so forth. So there's the different ones out there depending on who you are and what you want to use it for. You got your Cold Card from Bitcoin you've probably heard of. You got your Arculus Card next-gen crypto wallet here. It's a 3-factor authentication, cold storage, crypto and NFT wallet. You kind of just keep it in your wallet. Uses that NFC, has an app, all that type of stuff. So you might have heard of that one. Also, another real popular one you guys probably all heard of is the Trezor. Nothing fancy, nothing too crazy, but it gets the job done. And then last but not least, Ledger, probably the most popular that you guys heard of. And they have different types of Ledger products. They have the Ledger Nano S, the Ledger Nano X, and now, with the most recent announcement earlier today, they have the Ledger Stacks. It's their newest device, and they're saying that Web3 is changing the world, and Ledger is here to revolutionize how you handle your digital value. And we'll jump right into this little blog post that they have going on here. So Ledger Stacks are consumer device invented by Tony Fadell, built by Ledger. So this dude is the same guy that designed the iPod, which this looks a little bit similar, which you guys, you see it right here. I'll talk about that here in a second. Obviously, it's going to be available on the ledger.com website. And again, I would not recommend buying any type of hardware wallet off of eBay, any weird third parties used. I would buy directly from the website Ledger or trusted third-party vendors or select retailers, actually like Best Buy. So maybe a company like that. But otherwise, I would just buy it straight from the website. All right, so enter the next generation of Web3 devices. Ledger has the world's best security in crypto and NFTs, but we also needed a fresh look to revolutionize your Web3 experience. That's why Tony Fadell, previously mentioned, he's the iconic iPod and iPhone co-creator, teamed up with us. So this basically is a credit card-sized device enabling you to manage over 500 digital assets, your NFT collections, and to explore an ever-growing range of Web3 apps through the Ledger Live app, connecting it to your smartphone via Bluetooth. So Ledger Stacks has this thing, I guess it's called New E-Ink display. So it covers the front and curves around the spine. You can view complete transaction details at a glance. E-Ink is always viewable. So your favorite NFT art appears on the Ledger Stacks screen, even when it's off. So that's kind of cool. So if you have a favorite NFT, I know some people are into NFTs, some people don't really care. I'm into NFTs, not like heavy into NFTs, but if you do have a favorite project or something, you'll be able to display it on your Ledger Stacks screen, even when it's off. So I guess it's really energy efficient, so the battery can last for weeks or even months on one battery charge. So this is kind of a quick video here, kind of showing you what it looks like. Like I said, it looks kind of like an old school iPod right here, an iPhone, which is kind of cool. So I think they're kind of like tailoring this to maybe someone who doesn't have a cold storage wallet, which I don't have one. Like I said, I've been using non-custodial wallets ever since the downfall, which I should have been using from the beginning. But this is kind of cool. This is catching my eye right now. I'm definitely probably going to pre-order one of these. But here it says Ledger Stacks integrated magnets. So they're magnetized. So if you have multiple, you can stack them together. I'm going to show you a video here in a second. Like I said, particularly those who own multiple devices. The curved e-ink spine shows what's inside like a book on a shelf. Digital assets are increasingly about identity and digital worship, not just crypto like Bitcoin. The time is now for a device for more mainstream users. At the same time, we must not compromise on security. This is Ledger Stacks, secure and accessible. So I know there's a lot of people complaining they didn't want to deal with, it's too hard to set up a hardware wallet. I got to do this and that. So this is kind of more for keeping it stupid simple, which is a term I use a lot on my channel. A better user interface. It actually has a display screen, and it seems like it's going to be very user-friendly. So it uses secure USB-C to connect to the comprehensive Ledger Live app on your laptop and Bluetooth to connect to the Ledger Live mobile app on your smartphone. So you use Ledger Connect. our upcoming crypto wallet extension to connect to Web3 apps from anywhere. LedgerStacks also supports wireless Q charging. And it has kind of like a couple quotes from him. One of the guys that I guess that created it, the designer. Tony Fadell has both the circuit board and billboard in mind when he builds a product. With LedgerStacks, we have made a device which is cool, beautiful, and fun. The result is the first true secure consumer hardware device for the revolution of value bought by the blockchain technology. And I think I read another quote somewhere where it's like, oh, it's just not for nerds who don't really understand it. They're just kind of keeping it mainstream, kind of getting it for, or trying to bring it to the everyday person, but in a nice, secure, a nice visually user interface, easy to use type of hardware wallet. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. Got a quick video here I want to show you guys. This guy kind of shows him just, I guess, stacking them together and whatnot.
So how does it feel?
Amazing.
So just kind of a quick video there. Looks like the kind of the size of like a little tiny iPod or something. I think there might be a picture that, yeah, there's a picture I think in the next tab or so. But frequently asked questions, I'm not going to go through all of them. So if you do have this, one of the common questions is, what if I lose it? What if I lose my LedgerStacks? So don't worry, you'll be able to access, manage, retrieve your crypto as long as your secret recovery phrase is safe and accessible only to you. And that right there, secret recovery phrase is safe and accessible only to you. There's lots of different ways that you can do it. I recommend, which I haven't done yet, but you can kind of get those little stainless steel etching or have someone do it for you. I mean, obviously don't tell them, or if you can do it yourself, that's probably the best way. And then keep it in a safe, make sure it's whatever, fireproof. There's a whole bunch of different options out there, but I'm not going to get into that. Simply get another LedgerStacks or any other ledger and recover access to your accounts using the secret recovery phrase. Can someone steal my funds if they have access to my LedgerStacks? Even if someone steals your LedgerStacks, I won't be able to access it without knowing your PIN. Entering the wrong PIN 3 times in a row will automatically reset your LedgerStacks to its factory settings. So after I read that, I was like, so does it delete everything? Probably not. It's probably just going to reset your LedgerStacks, but you'll be able, as long as you have another one, you'll be able to get it back. But those are just a couple different frequently asked questions. Again, right now you can pre-order it on the ledger.com website for $279. However, there is another way that you can pre-order it, kind of like with an NFT and get some other perks and bonuses. So for a limited time, you can pre-order your LedgerStacks through the Ledger Market. Now, I'm not real too familiar with that, but apparently they have some type of little, I guess, Ledger Market, world's first digital mint distribution platform. You also get generative artwork from a notable digital artist. So you have to have what's called this Ledger Market Genesis Pass. You get special mint priority. So essentially what this Genesis Pass is you have to mint it first, and I guess you get exclusive access to early type of launches like this, or early mints to get the product, and so on and so forth. So if you do buy this LedgerStacks NFT, you'll be able to redeem it for a LedgerStacks, a free magnet shell, which is a protective case for your LedgerStacks, starting on 19 December. It's going to start shipping by the end of March 2023. You also will get the Art on LedgerStacks Mint Pass NFT. So you can use this NFT to mint a random artwork from the Art on LedgerStacks collection at the market in March of 2023. Again, I'm not real familiar with that. But again, if you guys do have that Genesis Pass, which the Genesis Pass here is an NFT that includes access to exclusive collaborations, limited hardware. Each pass comes with the ability to redeem, blah, blah, blah. It's basically some type of pass that you can get exclusive access to, and you can get it on Rarible right now. It looks like the floor price is about 0.249 ETH, so just something to think about for maybe future products or something like that. All right, so do you really need this? Is this something that you need? Maybe if you already have the Ledger Nano S and it already does the job for you, I probably wouldn't recommend this. But if you are new to crypto or you're thinking about getting one, I highly recommend it. I'm personally going to be getting one, so I'll be pre-ordering this. And then most likely what I think I'll obviously do is I'll just do that mint. Because what I didn't share with you guys, which let me just pull it up here real quickly on their website. So again, most of you probably don't have this Genesis Pass. But if you don't own the Genesis Pass or partner collection like me, you can mint this bundle on the 14th of December. So all you need is 0.22 ETH. So 0.22 ETH at the current price of ETH is $275. So if you guys go back and see, it's $279. So that's what, $4 or $5 cheaper. So as long as ETH doesn't go crazy or anything by, let's see, December 14th, it makes no sense to, it makes complete sense to just try to buy this Ledger Stacks NFT. So you get the free magnet shell and you get the little mint random artwork, right? Makes sense. Or you just don't really care about that and you just go to their website and pre-order it. It's just up to personal preference of what you guys want to do. So just something to think about if you guys are considering ordering the, the brand new Ledger device called Ledger Stacks. And one thing from this dude said that, I wonder what the difference between a Ledger Stacks and a Ledger Nano X is. Got to keep studying before I order one. And I kind of already talked about that a little bit. But this guy says, looks like it's mainly to display our NFTs. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So if you're a heavy NFT user and you want to keep your stuff on cold storage, this is kind of a cool option to do it. And then this guy says, I believe it's mainly user experience customization, which to him is a big step up from the Nano. Easier user interface, we'll just have to find out. So, and again, guys, it's all about personal preference. If you guys already have one and you're thinking about getting one, you want an easier user interface, something to display your NFTs. I mean, I wouldn't recommend carrying it around. Some people will. Again, it's all up to personal preference. So there you guys have it for that. Let me know in the comments below. You guys gonna get one? I'm sure definitely gonna pre-order one and hopefully come out with a video with it whenever it comes out or gets released the end of March of 2023. All right, final topic of discussion today is MultiversX, formerly known as Elrond. Obviously, it was pumping today. It's up 5.2%, currently at $45.43. We got a market cap of just over $1 billion. Super undervalued, in my opinion. $41 million trading volume in the last 24 hours. And again, only a max supply of 31.4 million. Current circulating supply is just over Bitcoin's 22 million at just under 24 million. Elrond. I like Elrond. Well, MultiversX, I got to get used to saying it. But again, we had an announcement around 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what was that announcement if you guys don't know? Coinbase, the Coinbase listing. We are finally going to get Coinbase to list MultiversX, previously Elrond. Do not send this asset over other networks or your funds may be lost. Inbound transfers for the asset are available on Coinbase and Coinbase Exchange in the regions where trading is supported. So trading is going to begin on or after 9 a.m. Pacific Standard or 12 p.m. Eastern Standard tomorrow, depending on when you guys watch this video, 7 December 2022, if liquidity conditions are met. So guys, this is huge. This is huge for MultiversX. Obviously, they just recently rebranded. They had their big conference out in Paris. We had Benjamin Minsu, the CEO and creator of MultiversX, previously Elrond, tweet, the transformation to MultiversX will be seen as a redefining moment for the utility and value proposition of blockchains. He's thrilled to see Coinbase opening access to over 100 million users to experience the MultiversX Elrond ecosystem. So huge. The community, the crypto community definitely responded in a positive light. People should realize this is huge news for Elrond ecosystem. We really need U.S. market. Well done, Benjamin and Morningstar VC MultiversX. So definitely a very positive thing to see. Shout out to Obi-Wan, one of our crypto community members on Signal from VGX Heroes. Go give him a nice follow. Super intelligent dude. He says, interested in seeing the competition play out between Ramp Network, MoonPay, Transact, and now Coinbase will have Elrond MultiversX listed. So what's going to have the lowest fees and spread wins? It'd be kind of cool to see a nice little comparison, Obi, if you're watching this, of once Coinbase, we find out what the spread and the fees are, comparison between Transact, MoonPay, and Ramp Network. He also says he's hoping Coinbase will support ESDTs too, so BUSD, USDC, etc. can be transferred on MultiversX rails. So something to think about there as well. All right, let's take a look at some quick technical analysis on MultiversX Elrond. Again, I plotted this trend line here. This goes all the way back to the Elrond all-time high. I do believe it wicked all the way up to like $533 back in November of 2021. But this kind of can be used as a trend line of resistance. We did kind of touch this back when Elrond was $216 on the 28th of March of 2022. And again, we just recently touched it on the 3rd of November around $63. So this is a pretty big resistance, in my opinion, going back to its all-time high. It looks like it's around that 47, depending on how this moves. This $47 to $50 mark. And again, We have another resistance right here, it seems to be. So if we do break out of this ascending triangle, which historically is a bullish pattern, it looks like we're out of that right now. Look for that $60 mark. Around that $60 mark is going to be a tough resistance because obviously we hit it here, 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 here. Just something to keep an eye on. So we got this trend line here from the Bitcoin all-time high. We got to bust through. Once we break that, we got to hit that $60 mark. As soon as we break that, you know, it's off to the races. So again, at least on the daily right now, we have a nice little ascending triangle playing out, positive, nice little bullish action. So today, or actually tomorrow, I would like to see us close above the top of this ascending triangle and continuing towards this weak Ichimoku cloud because we are far away on the daily. Again, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of came down a little bit down to about $43, $44, and we touch this as kind of like a resistance or actually a support line on the top of the ascending triangle. So we'll just have to see how things play out, but that's some quick TA on MultiversX. So what do you guys think? You guys pumped? Do you think it's going to have the Coinbase effect tomorrow? We're just kind of pumping now and then it's going to get dumped? Or is the Coinbase effect not really a thing anymore because we're in such a bear market? I don't know. I'll be curious to see tomorrow around 12 p.m. Eastern what it's going to be. I'm going to assume it's going to pump up a little bit, but hopefully it kind of stabilizes and we break through this nice little trend line resistance and work our way back up towards that $60 mark for Elrond. So that's going to do it for me, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Smash that thumbs up button on your way out. Consider subscribing if you aren't. Turn on the bell notifications to get notified as soon as I upload video. Easiest thing you guys can do to help support my channel. Go give me a follow on TikTok, where I do go live every now and then and kind of just hang out with you guys and just talk life, crypto, food, whatever. And then last but not least, you'll give me a follow on Twitter. That's where I am the most active and where I do tweet and talk about whatever it is, my most recent updates, upload videos. Go check out my communities page at Crypto Airborne. I'll add you there. I do kind of share some like personal things, not really so much on crypto and whatnot. So again, go check out that if you guys want to as well. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. Figured I'd jump on here and you know, come up with a video. I do have Thursday off, so maybe I'll go live on Wednesday night or something, or sometime Thursday night, and just talk to you guys. So what do you guys think? You guys going to be getting that new hardware wallet and MultiversX being listed on Coinbase? Very, very big positive thing. Let me know down in the comments below. That's going to do it for me, guys. Have a great rest of your night, morning, afternoon, wherever you guys are in the world, and stay safe out there. Crypto Airborne, out.